Yo guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Today we'll be talking about the top 25 players in NBA history. Alright, first on the list, number 25, Isaiah Thomas. Two-time champion, 12-time All-Star, Hall of Famer. And I just feel like 25 is a good spot for him. Okay, at number 24, we got John Stockton of the Jazz. If you think IT is better, I can't blame you. You can have him higher on your list, but in my opinion, John Stockton is just a little bit better with the assist record. I believe the steal record. I'm gonna have to double check that, but I think he has a steal record too. He just has more overall accolades than Isaiah Thomas, and he's also more durable. He had a better overall career. I just think he deserves to be higher than IT. That's my opinion. And at number 23, we got Flash. I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory. Probably the best player to never win MVP, Dwayne Wade. Number 22, we got Allen Iverson. We talking about practice. Okay, anyway, all right. Because of his height, his swag, and his impact on basketball, I feel like he deserves to be a little bit higher than he should be. I mean, and he's always like 6 foot, and he won MVP in the league with Giants. That's crazy. So yeah, he's 22. And if you disagree, I can see it. Having Dwayne Wade higher or IT higher, I can definitely see it. At number 21, we got Giannis the Greek Freak. Okay, hold on. Why is he that high? Okay. Why he's high? Okay. Look at his resume already. I know he's still in the league. He's still young. He's 28, and he's already at 21, in my opinion. He's accomplished more than all the other players on the list so far. He's achieved more. He has a championship now. He has 2 MVPs. He has a Defensive Player of the Year. His resume is insane. You can't keep hating on this man. He has a chance of being the GOAT. Honestly, if he keeps this up, why not? And at number 20, we got Kevin Durant. Honestly, I don't really like Kevin Durant after that Warriors move, but he's a great player. He's one of the most dominant scorers we've ever seen, so appreciate him. Okay, number 19, we got Karl Malone. He's not a good human being, but he was a really, really good basketball player. If it wasn't for Jordan, he would be way higher on this list. He would be like, a 7-time scoring champion without Jordan? That dude could get buckets. At number 18, we got Charles Barkley, the round mound of rebound. One of the best pound-for-pound rebounders you will ever see. At 6'6", he was an MVP, an 11-time All-Star, and one of the best centers. At number 17, we got Moses Malone. Okay, dude. Okay, he's a 3-time NBA MVP. People are asleep on this dude. If you don't know about Moses Malone, go search up his highlights. He is an absolute animal. He's a beast. Don't sleep. One of the best in his era, Moses Malone. And at number 16, we got Jerry West. All I'm going to say, he's the logo for a reason. He was so dominant in one finals. His team lost, and they still gave him Finals MVP. Only player to have that on his resume. And at number 15, we got Kevin Garnett. I think he's probably top 5 best all-round talents to ever play in the NBA. He was a Defensive Player of the Year. He was a 15-time All-Star. He's a champion. He has everything. He was a really good defender, really good scorer, really good rebounder, and as a big man, he was really good at passing. He's one of the greatest to ever play. Also, P.S., if you didn't know, he also has an MVP. And at number 14, we got Stephen Curry. He was a 2-time MVP. He's a 3-time NBA champion. And he completely changed the game of basketball. Now everybody's shooting threes because of Stephen Curry's pure dominance. One of the few players on this list I actually got to see in his prime. Special player. And he's also the only player to have an unanimous MVP. LeBron should have had that in 2013, but hey, I digress. And at number 13, we got Dr. J, one of the most underrated players in the history of the sport. He was a guy who dominated the ABA, had 4 MVPs, had 2 championships, had 16 All-Stars. Played with Charles Barkley, who was in the video not too long ago. Yeah, he's one of the greatest players to touch a basketball. That's my opinion. Number 13. And at number 11, we got the Big O, Oscar Robertson. Played for the Cincinnati Royals and the Milwaukee Bucks, where he also played with Kareem, who you'll see later in this list. And he was an MVP. He was a champion. And before Westbrook, he was the only player to average a triple-double. This dude was insane, bro. One of the most complete guards ever, in my opinion. At number 11, we got Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain. Okay. I know he might be a little low, but honestly, he's the most overrated player in NBA history. I'm going to drop a video at the same time or a day later, and it will explain why I think he's so overrated. But yeah, he's the most overrated player in NBA history. I'll get into it in the next video. At number 10, we got Bill Russell. Okay, Bill Russell over Wilt is pretty controversial, but let me explain. He had what? He had 11 NBA championships. He's the greatest defender of all time, in my opinion, in a lot of people's opinions. He's the greatest defender of all time and has 11 championships. And in the playoffs, he outplayed Wilt in the finals. I don't know what to tell you. In my opinion, Russell's just a little bit better. And at number 9, we got Tim Duncan. 5-time NBA champion, 2-time MVP, Hall of Famer, and one of the best defenders in NBA history. Kobe Bean Bryant, R.I.P. He was a 12-time All-Defensive Team member, 2-time scoring champ. So he got that versatility. He's a MVP, has 5 championships. I just feel like he's more well-rounded than Tim Duncan. He's a better scorer than Tim Duncan. He got good defense. They got the same amount of rings. Yeah, I feel like they're pretty similar players, but I just gave the edge to Kobe. The Diesel, O'Neal. Honestly, I really never see why people put Kobe over Shaq. It doesn't really make sense to me. We've seen them on the same team. Shaq was objectively better than Kobe. I know Kobe was a little younger, yeah, but even a prime Kobe, Shaq would be the best player on the team. And it doesn't really make sense to me that Kobe's higher. Maybe he had a slightly better career than Shaq after they were teammates, but I don't know. Shaq has 4 rings. He's a 15-time All-Star and has the best peak according to many NBA fans. So I don't know why they rank him so low. I think 6 is a good spot for him. Him and Hakeem are pretty interchangeable, in my opinion. Because, yeah, Hakeem is next. And honestly, I think they're on the same level. I think they're 5A, 5B. We got Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. One of the best shot blockers in the history of the sport. An MVP. 2 championships. 1 carrying a 6-seed Rockets with no other NBA All-Star to the championship. Like, this dude is insane. He's a career 21, 11, a couple blocks. And, like, if you're a young center, you should be studying his post moves because his post moves go crazy. Make grown men look silly. One top 5 player in NBA history, Hakeem Olajuwon. Number 5, we got Larry Legend. LeBron before LeBron. 3-time NBA champion, 3-time NBA MVP. One of the best scorers, actually one of the best all-around talents we've seen in the league. Had a heated rivalry with somebody who's about to come up on a list. And honestly, I feel like the other guy's slightly better. But hey, he was an underrated passer. He was a really good defender. He was a great, really good shooter. Really good scorer. He had no holes in his game. I mean, that's why he's this high on the list. And at number 4, we got Magic Johnson. I mean, his nickname is Magic, for crying out loud. He's really good at sport. Best passer of all time. 5-time champion. 3-time MVP. And if his career wasn't cut short by HIV and injury, it'll be a whole different story. Maybe he's the greatest player of all time. But we'll never know. I mean, it's pretty similar with Larry Bird. If those guys didn't get their careers cut short, they could have been the greatest of all time. I honestly believe that. At number 3, we got LeBron Raymond James. Honestly, he's my favorite player, and I don't want to be biased, but hey, at the end of his career, I'm 99% sure he'll be the GOAT, undisputed. But as for right now, I gotta put him at number 3. His accolades are insane. Like, it needs no introduction. It's LeBron James. Okay, just a little rant. I'm tired of people saying 4-6. Going to the NBA Finals, I don't care in what context. I don't care how weak. It's still impressive. LeBron is the only player in NBA history who gets criticized for going to the finals. Look at the teams he went against. None of those teams were favored to beat him. It's a team sport. You niggas need to remember that. It's a team sport. The teams he lost to, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. 4-6. The 6 losses are justified. Except for the Mavericks, that's on LeBron. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's on LeBron. But all other ones, he was facing a better team. Like, objectively, just a better team. Sorry, just a little rant. At number 2, we got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Honestly, I don't think you can put him below LeBron because LeBron's whole thing is the longevity awards. And Kareem has all those longevity awards. Plus, has more MVPs and championships than LeBron. I just don't see trust me, I wanted to put LeBron over him, but I just couldn't. Also wanted to put him in front of Jordan. They have this, if I believe I'm right, I think they have the same amount of championships, but Kareem has one more MVP. But I don't know, man. Jordan is just different, bro. If you just like look into Jordan, he just built different, bro. Jordan had the perfect career. I'm not gonna lie to you. I couldn't put Kareem over him. I tried to. And finally, the GOAT, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. I know, pretty anticlimactic. I wanted it to be someone else, but Michael Jordan is just, he's a bad man, bro. He's a bad man. He's just so dominant, bro. Just so dominant. It was just such a perfect storm. Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, what's his name? Phil Jackson. Like, it was just a perfect collection of players. The triangle actually kind of hurt his scoring, but still got him 6 championships, 6 NBA MVPs. Like, dang. He also has a Defensive Player of the Year. Was he a 10-time scoring champion? Like, how do you even compete with that? He literally had the perfect career. Thank God he retired to baseball for 2 seasons. He'll be even more unbreakable of a career. I think LeBron could pass him, but he needs to get at least 2 more NBA MVP somehow. And you have to get probably more rings than Jordan. You probably have to get 7. So 3 more rings to beat out Jordan. Because then he would have all-time leading scorer, hopefully, all the longevity awards. Actually, most of them. John Stockton doesn't look like it's beatable, but get up there. And then have the accolades and all that. He deserved Defensive Player of the Year over Marc Gasol. Marc Gasol won Defensive Player of the Year and was all defensive second team. I still don't know how that happens. Someone in the comments explain to me how that happened, but yeah, Jordan's built different, bro. He's a GOAT. I mean, he's good at every facet. If you put him at point guard, he probably averaged a 40-point triple-double for a whole season. They say he can't pass, but if you're scoring 30 a night, you wouldn't average that many assists. And he averaged, 5 or 6? That's actually kind of insane. Think if he was more pass friendly, he'd average probably like 7 or 8.